What's up, guys? Give me a second. Hey, how's it going, guys? Voice of Reason here. You know, I've been thinking a lot lately. I've been thinking about video games, video gamers, and the term change. You know, sometimes people think change is a bad thing, and not too many good things can come out of it. But I've been thinking a lot lately. Take me, for example. I just got done playing an awesome session of Infamous, and probably later on tonight, I'm going to be playing some Guitar Hero Metallica. And if my friends are up to it, maybe later on this week I'm going to be playing with them Gears of War 2. So when you think about it, that's all change. That's a change of video game genre, that's a change in video game controllers, and even video game consoles. So when you think about it, you know, for us video gamers, change isn't really a bad thing. It's pretty a good thing. It keeps us being video game gamers. And that brings me to why I was carrying those boxes right now. You see, I have decided that I'm going to be changing my game room layout. Now the reason why I wanted to change my game room is because I've had this layout for maybe about 2 or 3 years. And like anyone, a lot can happen between two and 3 years. I know I had at least 2 huge items that were there that were in this room before, and now they are not. One of them was my weights, and as you can see, it didn't really do too well for me. And another thing that I had in here that was taking a lot of space was my foosball table. Now my foosball table I loved, but that was back then, and I started to notice that I wasn't really playing it as often. So I got that out of here, and now I'm left with pretty much a giant space. As gamers, you guys can probably relate to me that we don't really like our rooms very lit. We don't really like them bright. We like them very dark so that when we're watching or playing a video game, we get the full amount of color, the full amount of detail, the full amount of image quality, you know. And when you first come into my room, as you guys can see here, all my walls are white. So when you come in here, one of the first things you see are the bright theater red curtains. Now, that's cool and all, but I just feel that it's a distracting first look when they look. You know, I'd rather it be a subtle, oh, those are really nice curtains, not, wow, those are very red. So what I figured, you know, since I'm moving things around, and since my mother has been wanting to paint this room for the longest time, I invited my mother to see if she can help me, you know, since I'm moving everything around, to paint. I mean, she likes to paint, you know, so, you know, everyone wins pretty much. So I'm also going to paint this room a color to where the curtains are a wow factor, but they're not a distracting wow factor, but a more of a calm, relaxed, tranquil wow. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to take you guys along, and maybe you guys can get some tips of how and what not to do and what to do when remodeling, when rearranging, or just changing your game room. Now, since I'm letting my mother paint the room, I'm going to have to take these 2 bookshelves out, as well as the 2 bookshelves over there, out of her way so that she can paint. And just a nice little tip for y'all, if you want to clean or change your game room, is to clean as you move everything out. Don't clean after you put everything back in. I've learned that one of the easiest things to do in terms of cleaning DVDs, since they're only dusty at the top, is just use this Swifter and glide it off the top and then take it out and put it wherever you need to do for temporary purposes. And after you remove the DVDs, just top it off with your regular furniture polish that you can get at Walgreens, Walmart, whatever, so you can get all the dust that was in between the DVDs as well as on the bottom of the cabinet. That's it for this corner. Now I need to do the other bookcase. Okay, I'll admit it. I was also into Pokemon, okay? I was a little kid. Alright, what could I do? I just loved it. Alright, so I just got done putting away the 4 bookshelves that were filled with movies, Blu-rays, video games, and whatnot. And now, since my mom's gonna paint the whole entire room, I have to take down these posters and wall scrolls. I think I need a ladder. Next. Well, I think that is all of the posters and wall scrolls in my room. I have a ton of thumbtacks now. But hey, let's see how the room looks with everything out of the way. I mean, obviously the TV's still here, as well as the futon and the computer desk, because those are too heavy. I'm probably gonna have to rearrange those, but not totally leave them out of the room. Now here's a cool little tip that I learned. Before we started painting, we actually washed the walls, all the walls that we were going to paint, with simple soap and water. This way, if you have any residue like of nails or even dust or even cobwebs, they can be taken out before the paint is actually on them. This way the paint can glide, I guess, easier, and it makes your job painting a lot more easier as well. Well, that just does it for day 2 of my remodeling or change of my game room. We've been working all day. I'm not quite sure if you guys can tell or not, but it's already dark. It's about, I think, 9 o'clock already at night, and we started working at about 11 o'clock this morning. So we've been painting all day, and we finally got all 4 corners, or all 4 walls of this game room finally done. And yeah, we're gonna call it a day. This was pretty much the big day for my mother and I, and tomorrow is the big day for me, because I have to actually go back and relocate, rearrange, as well as reconnect every electronical thing as well as furniture in this game room. So until next time, I'm gonna get some rest. I'm actually gonna go out to a bar and drink some beers with my good friends. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. How's it going, fellow gamers and friends? Voice of Reason here again. Say, if you guys liked the video you just saw, be sure to check out my other videos that I have located on my YouTube channel. And while you're at it, if you haven't done so already that is, be sure to subscribe. And if you're feeling more adventurous enough, you can also find me on my MySpace page. Send me a friend request and join the gaming chat. Oh, and one more thing. I'm also happy to announce that I finally have my own Twitter account. So if you guys want to know the latest reviews, previews, or even some special projects that I'm working on, be sure to follow me. Till next time, guys, take care.